The artifact that I have created is a children's book targeted towards the early years of education, Peter 2. The book explores the early concepts of diversity, particularly the various ways that people learn. The book tells the story of a little brown rabbit that struggles to keep up with his peers while learning to run and jump. The rabbit learns from a range of different animals how to do these skills, but finds that they don't help at all. Eventually, all the rabbits work together to help the little brown rabbit hop and jump. The artifact aims to highlight to kids the diverse ways in which people learn. As highlighted in Education for Inclusion and Diversity by Adrian Ashman, every learner, regardless of age, ability, and cultural characteristics, is subjected to a number of influences that affect the way they learn. These factors create a learning history that ultimately impacts on the student's knowledge, mental, and emotional disposition to learning. Diversity in itself is a complex subject for students to fully understand, and it is for this reason I've created a book that is both engaging and friendly towards all learning styles. Another reason a mode of a book is effective for teaching such a topic is that there are a number of ways in which it can be used in the classroom, from reading time to subject-specific lessons. In particular, the images throughout the book cater for a range of learners who learn visually or have English as a second language. One way in which I would use this artifact in a classroom would be to help introduce the concept of diversity to students. The storyline helps students identify the numerous ways in which people learn. This can be seen in the other rabbit's ability to quickly pick up the skill of jumping and hopping. The grasshopper and the fox both have their own way of doing things. The little brown rabbit takes a little longer to learn. And finally, the wise old chief, even though wise, continues to learn by his mistakes. Using these cues as discussion points can help identify and expand upon the topic of diversity with the students. This artifact could be used when a learning opportunity presents itself. There may be issues in the classroom that need to be addressed. For example, a student may be reacting negatively towards a child who requires additional time and resources. As a teacher, you could use this book to target that specific issue in the classroom and help create an inclusive environment. Finally, this artifact can be adjusted to the needs of the curriculum. For example, this book could be used in a Year 1 English classroom, where the students are focusing on the book's structure. While identifying the elements in the book, students are casually learning about diversity and the range of different learners. The Australian and New Zealand legislation, in particular Queensland Education, states that schools need to support the delivery of inclusive education by providing quality support and services to teachers, students, and parents. Students in particular need to feel that they are a part of an inclusive environment. This means that they need to feel a strong sense of belonging, as well as learning to interact respectfully with one another, and learning to understand and appreciate diversity. Bentley, Williams, and Morgan support this idea of inclusive education, stating that students feeling as if they are involved in a part of a democratic learning community have a better relationship towards the academic environment. It is these three aspects of inclusion that I hope the book, The Little Brown Rabbit, helps create in the classroom. These aspects can be seen in the book when the little brown rabbit receives help from the chief and other rabbits, which leaves him feeling happy and as if he belongs. Lastly, I hope that teachers will mimic the chief rabbit in the book by reflecting upon their teaching practice and how they use paraprofessionals in the classroom. David Cameron from the University of Agder suggests that teachers struggle catering for diversity and often use paraprofessionals to cater for children with additional needs. Although not intended for teachers, the character of the chief acts as a reminder for teachers about the importance of reflection during their teaching practices. Overall, I chose to communicate diversity, particularly diverse learning, through the mode of a children's book, as it is both engaging and caters for a range of learning styles. The mode of the book can offer a range of stimuli and learning opportunities that can be incorporated into the curriculum while addressing important issues within the classroom, hopefully resulting in an inclusive environment